Hello guys and girls of the internet, I'm Pacific Girls of YouTube and Twitch TV, and welcome to another Don'tNod game. It's amazing that we just come off one and we're delving into another one. And this one has a really interesting twist. Oh, that's interesting, we'll talk about that in a second. Yeah, this game has a very interesting twist. Welcome to Tell Me Why, the latest game from Don'tNod Entertainment. And you know from those two words that I'm hugely excited for this. I have been a huge fan of Don'tNod's work since Life is Strange, even though I never played Remember Me when that came out. And I wasn't really too thrilled with Vampire. I was hearing a lot of conflicting reports about it, and I was eventually turned off, essentially. But Tell Me Why actually debuted as at the Microsoft conference that they did a few months ago, and it actually has just come out. Well, from the opening title there, it seems that the game was actually published by It was an Xbox Game Studios game, meaning they published it. Now that's the twist, because usually Don'tNod has been a multi-platform company for so long, but this game's twist is that it was actually published by Microsoft, making a Microsoft and Steam exclusive. So, when this game was announced, it was actually announced as, and here's the other twist, it's actually only a 3-episode game, which again, traditional with Don'tNod is they do like 5 or so episodes, with the games like Life is Strange and such, but this is actually only 3. So that's the other big difference, and it actually launched on Xbox Game Pass, which was actually unbeknownst to me. Well, it was actually said on the screen, but I figured, it's going to be a multi-platform game, so I kind of went against that and did my kind of story-based game tradition of moving it to PC, as I explained with Project PC last year, and now this was all before I became a complete PC gamer anyway. So I bought the game on Steam, come to find out that this was actually a Microsoft exclusive, so it would probably been best just to play it on Game Pass when it came out. So I fooled myself. I literally fooled myself into, well, it doesn't, I digress, I could have saved £15 essentially, but I digress. I was going to buy this anyway, even if it wasn't like that, so I guess it really doesn't matter. Now, this is a very similar situation to Life is Strange, that the Time Lady has been actually imploring me to play this game. She's actually played the first 2 episodes and essentially says, I will love it. And I'm sure she's getting kind of bad memories of that, because when she recommended Life is Strange to me thanks to Dark Side Phil's playthrough, when I finished that game the first time I couldn't stop talking about it for years. So it's probably going to be the same thing here and she's going to regret ever telling me. But in any case, I have it all authority that this game is good. And so far, Time Lady's never been wrong. So, I have it on good authority that I'm going to enjoy this. And, like I said, even without the recommendation, it's a Don'tNod game. So, I think that went without saying anyway. Log into Xbox Live. That's interesting. Further proving this Xbox exclusivity. Are Don'tNod a Microsoft company now? Does that mean they're a Microsoft company if this game is published by Microsoft? Huh. I didn't really hear about that. I know that they were working on what's that game called? I've forgotten it. I've forgotten what the game was called now. Shit. But yeah, they were working on Twin Mirror. That was it. They were working on Twin Mirror. That's been delayed a couple of times recently. That game is now an Epic Games exclusive. I think it's still being made by Don'tNod. I'm going to have to check that now. Just in case. I mean, I'm going to buy Twin Mirror anyway. And apparently Twin Mirror is now completely different in where Twin Mirror isn't a 5-chapter game. It's actually a complete experience now. So maybe that's true. Maybe Don'tNod are a Microsoft company now. I'm going to have to research that. But last I heard, yeah, Twin Mirror was actually redeveloped as a full game. It's not going to be episodic anymore. So, I guess that adds up. If they were bought by Microsoft, I don't know about it. It doesn't really make a blind bit of difference, because I'm still going to play their work. It just means I'll probably be playing most of their titles on Xbox Game Pass, or Steam if I decide to buy it. If it's Life is Strange 3 and they've got connections to the previous game, I'll have to buy those on Steam because of the choices I made in the previous 2 games. So, yeah, I'll have to do that. But, yeah, I think with this one, I kind of screwed myself, paid £20 for it, and could have just saved 15 by playing it on Game Pass. But, like I said, I digress, because I was probably going to buy it had it not been the case anyway. So, really, it doesn't really matter. Let's have a look. Yep. I mean, oh, that's interesting. So, Reed is now Q. I'm going to have to get used to that. So what I saw at the beginning there, as this game was booting up, was this game apparently will focus on transgender issues. Well, or have a storyline, rather. And that's interesting, because since 2015, and when Don'tNod started out, they really have focused on matters that games wouldn't have necessarily touched on in the past, like same-gender couples, for example. You know, and some other issues with, like, other mental health issues with Kate, for example, you know, like suicide and stuff. So Don'tNod traditionally, what I'm saying is, they traditionally focus on stories that or stories or subjects that wouldn't have been touched on by games or media in the past. And I think because of the, let's say, increased acceptance in the world of such matters, and the rise in awareness of mental health, and transgender in particular, and obviously with gay rights and stuff and all that kind of stuff, with the rather high volume of acceptance of these sorts of issues and awareness in this sort of issues, I would think Don'tNod was the start of that, I would say. I don't know if that's true or not, but I think since Don'tNod came out with Life is Strange, such matters have been increasingly brought up in further games. For example, Destiny has a gay character, for example. So it's pretty cool, you know, and most of the majority of Don'tNod's characters, there's at least one who turns out to be gay or anything like that. So Don'tNod kind of started the push towards awareness in these matters, and it seems that with this game, they're actually focusing on the transgender matter, which is new ground for gaming and media in particular, because of, you know, the matter hasn't been really brought up until now. So this is brand new ground for Don'tNod, and they seem, like I said, they seem to do that. They seem to pick up on social matters or stories like this, and they seem to incorporate in their games, and it raises awareness, and it these games are influential in people coming out, as it were, and admitting their true selves, you know, to be really really specific. But yeah, it's the raising awareness which I particularly like, and I myself am a huge supporter of the LGBT community, so yeah, that seems to be a good thing. So this is brand new ground, and it's a Don'tNod game, so I'm hugely excited, so let's do it. It's a story-based game that takes your choices into account to shape your relationships with other characters. So that's an immediate difference from other Don'tNod games where they say choices will impact the story. I don't think it's going to do that. It's going to impact the characters' relationships, I guess. So yeah, huge difference. Xbox Game Studios published this. So it's an Xbox exclusive, essentially. It is on Steam as well, and I did end up buying it on Steam, but generally it's a Microsoft exclusive, so it means it's not on PlayStation consoles. So that's brand new ground from there. So we don't know brought out by Microsoft. Someone's going to have to write that down in the comments.
Hey, kiddo. I need to ask you a few questions, okay?
What happened?
Can you tell me what happened tonight?
I went to show her my haircut. She had a gun.
Oh my god.
Take your time.
What?
She freaked out.
It's okay.
No, it's not. It's not okay. My mom tried to kill me, so
What?
I stabbed her. I killed my mother.
What? Okay. Well, that's certainly some beginning. Holy shit. Okay. So I guess we're gonna go between timelines and maybe we're gonna piece that together. So yeah, this actually debuted at the Microsoft conference and it was pretty much the only thing that got me immediately hyped for it. It was the only thing that got me hyped the entire conference because of course it's Don'tNod game, so it was going to do that. Fireweed Residential Center. I wonder if that's a reference to Firewalk already. A Life is Strange reference. Who knew? I wonder if there'll be indirect references to Life is Strange because Life is Strange 2 was littered with them. Probably won't be as many because it's a totally different universe, of course. Dallas Hockey Club. Okay, so it looks like these two are the main characters. So they're immediately going onto them and showing them what they're doing. With the traditional Don'tNod indie music soundtrack. Wow, I'll tell you something, the graphics definitely look like a step up. Don'tNod usually do cel shaded kind of graphics, but these look a lot more realistic. That's a real jump from Don'tNod actually. Maybe Microsoft played a hand in that and gave them a better graphics engine to make everyone realistic in this game. That's an immediate difference I could notice. That's really impressive. The graphics and the people, they look really good and really real. So I like that a lot instantly. Please give me sun and water with the plant there. You see that? House keys.
Okay, first, I'm gonna find the keys to the old house. Then, I'm gonna drive to Fireweed, and I'm not going to freak out. Everything's fine.
Okay, fair enough. So we need to find some keys. And the movement keys are traditional, so I like that. Let's take a look around. And there's some rollerblades. Actually, the roller skates is right by hockey sticks, so...
Haven't practiced since high school. I'm probably super rusty.
Some things you never forget, though. So it looks like she's into astronomy, I'm guessing by these, right?
I could look at this artwork all day.
What's that?
Not the prettiest of my creations, but she weirdly kind of looks like me in the morning.
Okay. There's shoes. Her shoes look like the shoes that Max wore, at least a very similar pair, if you know what I
Probably
mean.
not gonna see any stars at this time of day.
Well, no, it is 8:10 in the morning. That's going to be very unlikely.
Why would it be in here?
So it's not in here. So it looks like you can kind of move the camera and actually explore what you're looking at. So that's new.
One more season. What am I even gonna do with myself when it's over? Get invested in the lives of real people?
Okay, fair enough. Read. The Grave Risen. I need to remember that Q is read. Yeah, she's into astronomy. Look, she's got the solar system there. Just between us.
Oh. Ooh, I can't wait to force Tyler to watch this with me. He's totally gonna hate it.
Fair enough.
I have
Night
got to
watch.
make solid plans to see the Geminids. I wonder if Tyler'd want to go. Hey,
Lie on a
wanna
tree.
freeze your ass off watching burning rocks fall through the sky? Yeah, I might need to work on my sales pitch.
Maybe. Yeah. I wonder if the Tyler is the person in the other person that we were looking at the cutscenes.
Not here.
kind of go round and just see
I
what we
need to bring this with me to Juneau.
can look at.
I should probably get rid of this. I mean, I can stream it anytime I want.
I mean, yeah.
It makes me happy just to look at the box.
See, I get that. I get that a lot. Actually, I can really relate. Back in like the 2000s when I had a PlayStation 2, I for the longest time, probably since maybe even the late to the late 2000s, definitely in the PS2 era when I had one, I kept the majority of my PlayStation 1 games with me for like the longest time. Obviously back then it was totally different. There was no streaming service or anything. But I can see the dilemma she's got. You know, I should probably get rid of this because it can be streamed a lot these days, which is understandable. But she's a sucker for the original, authentic look.
Go back to that house. At least I'll have Tyler.
It's like playing. It's like for example, do you want to play Smash on the traditional console, or do you want to buy it on the Wii U console, or do you want to go for that authentic feel and play on the N64? I think given the choice, I'd probably get the N64 version of the two. But I've never played the original Smash Brothers. I've played everyone after that.
In my desk drawer, maybe?
So, does it say... Gift? Into... I can't read that. It's all scribbled out.
I think. Still need to find those damn house keys.
Police Chief Brown asks Council to reconsider the budget. Mayoral election candidate Tom Fischetti supports gun control. Money for local schools. Dog strike to begin this week. So, it seems that someone is supportive of gun control, and Chloe mentioned something about being a believer in gun control, as it were, in the first Life is Strange game.
It's gonna be so crazy to see him after all these years.
Ah, so I guess they're siblings, and I guess one of them, yeah, I guess one of the guy is basically he's completed his transgender, what's the word, his shoot, what's the word, his program, so to speak, and now he's a man now. Because he was born as a girl there.
Tyler will even recognize
So
me.
yeah, he's done all that.
From the bleaching my hair at home
Which is
phase.
pretty cool. Okay, so we now know that. We now know they're siblings, and yeah, one of them actually went through transgender, so we know that. So he is the transgender kind of thing we're going with. Okay, that's cool.
Michael and Tyler are so gonna hit it off.
Pretty cool how you can like move the camera. It's like a bit like the exam feature in say LA Noire
I should
or
probably
something
check
like
my
that.
email one more time before I go. No, I've already done that 3 times this morning.
Time and I against any two. She yesterday, summertime week. Yeah, she's really into her astronomy and stuff like that. That makes sense. Oops. Right, so I guess that's everything. Oh, what's over here? Actually, look. Okay, Chloe. Box under the bed equals secret. Sorry, I just had to say it.
I stashed them down here.
That makes sense. You can even move it during the movement cutscenes. It's pretty neat.
So that's where you've been hiding.
Huh. Who's that there?
This feels like another lifetime.
Probably them when they were younger, I suppose. Alright, we're done.
Great. I think I'm ready to go now.
Let's just cross this off on here, I guess. If we can do that.
Alright. I think I'm ready to go now.
Guess we're not gonna cross it off, we're just gonna leave it. Fair enough. Lego. Oh cool, so we're actually gonna play his perspective now.
She's gonna be so awkward.
Dear Tyler, I know what you're thinking. A letter? Why all weird and formal? What's wrong with email? I mean, that's a good point. Well, I figured, hey bro, just wanted to give my twin a shout before reuniting after 10 years of swank juvie is more like letter territory. Whatever. You'll find me when we're 90 and the machines have taken over and you still have something to read by candlelight. See? Always thinking ahead. Fair enough. Anyway, I can't believe you'll be out for real in a few weeks. What? Amazing. I'm definitely going to be awkward when I see you, so please try not to notice, okay? How's your last month going? Are you sad about leaving your mentees? I bet they're going to miss you. Rusty to go next. I got my tires replaced, so I'm all good to pick you up. And you can save the snark for when you see my ride. She's been through a lot, and we can't all be car guys. Anyway, the fish sheds gave me the day off, so we can go straight to the old house and get it ready for sale and everything. Can't wait to never think about that place again. I really can't wait to see you. Don't know if I made that clear. Aww. Cool. So
I'm about to leave this room for the last time.
I'm guessing
I'm pretty
he.
much done here. I just need to grab my goblin.
I'm guessing he was in prison, and what it looks like he's in a residential place, which is something after prison, or it could be to do with his transgender. Is surgery the right word? Shit, I gotta do. So yeah, they're definitely twins in where they have like similar ways of doing things. They always finish each other's sentences, probably.
Yeah, he's going places, and I'll be able to say I helped him on his way. Is there any way I can? Nah, that's someone else's problem now.
Call Dr. Beck. Re-counseling sessions with Jeremy. Oh, okay. Meet Aaron. Oh, is an Aaron in this game? Finish paperwork with his game. Letter 2. Something for Allison. Yeah, he's got a book about it as well.
I know most of these by heart at this point.
That's fair.
I wish I could have finished this before I left, but God, it was a slog.
Yep, I normally stay away from big books like that. I've never read a Harry Potter book in my life. I'm more for the films. At least they're kind of digestible.
Little guy, you're gonna be reunited with your sister soon.
I won't take that. We'll look around first, because it looks like that'll be an object.
Bye, Herbert.
So like Max, he names his plant. His name's Herbert, apparently.
Don'tNod. I need to get my application ready for next summer.
You better do that before you go, dude. Oh, is this something on the... We'll miss you, Tyler. Oh, right, so he's already had the leaving party, I guess. Take me. This box of junk / treasure is now yours. Be the first law of finders keepers. Okay. So is he taking that? Or is he leaving it? He's got something every Tuesday. It's probably his sessions. Right. So I think that's everything in here, pretty much. So let's grab this.
Bye, Herbert.
Oops.
Bye, Herbert.
Oops.
Hey,
Come on,
little guy.
pick the right thing.
You're gonna be reunited with your sister soon.
Aw. Alright. Crafty goblins.
Cool.
You found your
Guess I'm
first
totally ready
in-game
to go now.
collectible. You can browse in the pause menu. Okay. So... yeah. Okay. That's good to know. I guess we don't need anything in that box, so I guess we're just leaving. Is that the same letter or not? No, it might be a different one. Yeah, it's a different one. Hey Aaron, I know I'm bad at this, but I just wanted to say you've been the best counselor at unrisk yet redeemable youth could want. Thanks for putting up with me and helping me in more ways than you know. I'll try to make it count outside Fireweed. Survival is rebellion. Thanks, man. Ah, so it's probably his roommate. So I wonder if, I think he was the kid that we saw at the beginning of the game that mentioned their mother. So I wonder if whatever happened is what he went to prison for. Mind you, I think at that time he would have been too young to go to prison, because obviously with Life is Strange 2, what we just finished, Daniel was too young to be detained, as it were. So I don't think I think they would have said that to Tyler as well, unless it was different. I don't know. Aw, she threw it out. Why? He might like the teddy? If not, you can keep it for yourself. So yeah, when I was looking for the footage of this game, like for the trailer, I instantly fell in love with that chick because of her beanie hat.
Hi.
Her beanie hat alone was just
First
like
time we
made me
see
love
each
her
other in
instantly.
10 years, and it's hi, Tyler.
Oh, sorry,
It's fine, Allison.
I'm a copy of
Hi's a
little
good place
Maxie,
to start.
socially awkward.
God, it's good to see
She
you.
did say it was going to be like that.
Likewise.
Aw.
You have anything else you need to get?
Nope. This is it. My last 10 years in a bag.
Then we should get going. We just have time to make the morning ferry. You look good in that.
Thanks. One of my mentees designed it.
It's really good.
Yeah, he's so incredibly talented. I got a couple of local coffee shops to hang his art.
Tyler Ronan, shaping the leaders of tomorrow.
Yep. We're screwed.
Screwed.
So, you gonna miss anything about this place?
The food or the people? I think, guessing on his situation, it would be the people. Because it sounds like it was part of his transgender period. And it seems like, yeah, because he's probably with a load of people that would actually help him through it. So yeah, I think the people would be the most relatable answer.
Honestly, people. The other residents, my mentees, my counselor Aaron.
Of course,
me a
there's an
while to
Aaron
fit
in this
in.
game, because Aarons are
Once
everywhere.
I did, it felt like home. They made me feel safe.
Yeah,
Safe enough to be me.
yeah, that's
so
wholeheartedly
great.
it.
I'm really happy for you.
My goodness
We
me,
planning to drive to Delos
Don'tNod
Crossing or
has
push?
You
made
are
a
welcome to
huge
walk.
jump in the graphical
Nah, I'll
work.
take my chances.
Need one last look or anything?
Maybe Microsoft
let's go.
published it, and then they gave Don'tNod the extra machinery to work on their like graphical engine, because it's such a step up from like Life is Strange and Life is Strange 2. Not to say that they were bad, but it's just the difference is so there. You can see it. It's evident, is the word I'm looking for.
No, really. I am 100% not creative enough to make that stuff up. Oh, and just last week, they had to turn the ferry around because a bear was on board.
What?
No way.
Someone heard a commotion in the back of a delivery truck, so they opened it up.
What?
And there was the bear, fat and happy
You're
on a
shitting me.
literal mountain of empty chip bags.
You're shitting us,
You go
surely.
where the food is.
Oh, I can relate to that.
Fair
So
enough.
then what happened?
I'm not sure. I think they couldn't get him to leave, so they tranked him.
Ah,
Oh, poor buddy. Shot in the ass just for getting the munchies.
Yeah, well, you know what they say. Safety first in bear country.
Yeah, but prevention is best. Common sense goes a long way in keeping them from getting shot.
The bear is fine, Tyler.
Aw.
For now. You hear they've been talking about loosening up regulations on trophy hunting again? Higher bag limits, inhumane ground traps, even bringing back hibernation hunting.
Huh.
What kind of asshole gets off on killing a sleeping animal?